Wow. Yeah. Yeah. It's, well, I don't know what to say. What's up, guys? MAJIN here, hoping you're all doing awesome as always and staying healthy and awesome. Welcome to a breakdown of Season 4 King, everyone's favorite wrestler that just keeps getting bigger and bigger muscles. Oh, how I remember going from Season 1 to Season 2, bigger traps, and I was like, he was already very strong. And then Season 2 to Season 3, just keeps getting buffed. He's getting buffer. And then Season 3 to Season 4, he's buffed again? He's even buffer yet? He was already pretty strong? It's like these modern bodybuilders. It seems like they just keep getting more and more swole. It's almost like we're finding new, like, supplements, new diets, new nutrition, a greater intake of carrots and vegetables, and they just keep growing. The sky's the limit. And yeah, that's what's happened to King now. Like, I kid you not, he's gotten a serious buttload, a boatload of big buffs. And yeah, the question is, did he need it? But you know what? He's iconic character since Tekken 1. One of the most iconic characters. You know, with King, Heihachi, Kazuya, Jin, etc. And we love watching Lil Majin play this guy, and I think, honestly, every season he gets buffed, I think it's because Bada and Namco want to see Lil Majin do well in tournaments. I think that's literally it. So yes, we're gonna go through all of it, and I didn't see a single nerf, I only saw quality buffs. But let's start with his new attack, the Guillotine Drop, or as you probably know it, if you're a man, the Hulk Hogan leg drop. I love this animation. It's one of my favorite new attacks. And it even starts with a knockdown kick. You know, that's how Hulk Hogan used to do it. Big boot, and then boom! Let the leg drop to finish off the opponent. And yeah, I love this. So the way this works is exactly like forward 3. And on hit, you press 1+2. Pretty much just frame. And it's the same with the back 3. On hit, press 1+2 and you get the follow-up. Guaranteed 43 damage. Back 3 you'd usually use after blocking a Heihachi forward 4-2. If 4-2-1 wouldn't reach, you could do this, you know, for a long range block punish or a long range whiff punish. Sometimes if you didn't do crouch, you know, down 4-2 for a launch. So this is really nice. Also worth noting that this is now the max damage follow-up from counter hit shove. You know, usually you'll see people do 4-2-1 or at the wall, you know, the disgusting 1+2 if you're close enough to the wall for a wall bounce. But back 3 always worked. And now that this now has a follow-up, so now from shove, you now have a, well, if I land it, this is a little bit tricky. You now have 43 damage for your max damage option. So yeah, it's this is a pretty significant buff. And it's certainly a visual buff. I could look at this all day. Come on, meatball! Come on! Hey, brother! But, so after that, we have the big Grappler Buffs. So, as you might have heard in my Armor King breakdown, Giant Swing has improved tracking. So it's not homing, but it tracks just a little bit more to both sides. That's a pretty big deal. And then Tombstone tracks a shitload to his right shoulder because the right arm leads on the Tombstone. So both of these throws, these key throws, and very dangerous hard-hitting throws, giving them tracking is, you can't overstate how big that is for King and Armor King. Yeah, Marduk has the same on his jackhammer, the Goldberg jackhammer. So yes, Giant Swing is the best throw in the game. It already was ridiculous. Comes out at 10 frames, 1 break. And now it tracks even more. Well, it tracks. So, yeah. Wow. Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know what to say. That's insanely good. And the Muscle Buster, which is a mix-up for the Giant Swing, maybe some of you don't know this, but Giant Swing, this is what the animation looks like. It looks like a 1+2 break. The Muscle Buster, Quarter Circle Back 1+2, is a 1+2 break, but the Giant Swing is a 1 break. So those throws in conjunction, it's a 50-50. You have to guess 1 or 1+2 because you don't know what throw is coming. And Giant Swing, always bufferable, means you can input the move during animations or recovery. You used to not be able to do that with Muscle Buster, but now you can do that with Muscle Buster. So now you're gonna have these disgusting mix-ups where you're eating stuff or blocking, and then immediately a Muscle Buster comes out. Used to be the Giant Swing, and now both of those can come out immediately. And it's like, oh, yeah. I know Lil MAJIN is smiling with that eyebrow of his. He's very happy. And then crouch throws have got buffed range. You'll see now he dashes into the crouch throw. This goes for both of them. And even the multi-throw setup. So yeah, this is again a pretty big quality buff for King. And now another big buff, you know, one of his key moves, the full crouch launch punish, full crouch down for 2. And you can whiff punish quite well with this. It now has more range and more tracking. Yeah, they really buffed this move. Hits from very far away, especially if the idle stance of your opponent has a big hurt box. Yeah, big buff. And then we have down forward 1-2. Second hit when it connects is now +5, used to be +3. That's a big poking buff. Down forward 3, another big poking buff. Used to be +2 on hit, is now +6. His standing 4 has more range. So what that means is that his magic 4 has now more range. Another quality buff. And then we have 1+2-1 now has a cancel, where he cancels the second hit and just spins around, and you can set up throws or whatever you want to do. It is -18, but you always have to fear the second hit. This one being safe, a high. So this is the second cancel he has now from his 1+2 string. I mean, normally, of course, cancel and cancel, it could always go into back turn for back turn mix-ups if you just do 1+2. So now you'll be able to do 1+2-1 into forward instead. So it's like, yeah, this, in my opinion, is another strong buff. 3+4-2 leaves them closer on hit to set up the ground throws that now have more range. Forward 3 has a lower hitbox, making it more consistent in terms of combos. And his running screw drop kick has a lower hitbox as well, to make it connect more on characters that do attacks, you know, like Xiaoyu, where she hugs the floor. This will hit lower now, making it more consistent. So those were all of the King buffs, and an already strong character got even stronger. And again, it's a pretty complicated character to play. There's a lot that goes into playing King, and a lot of creativity that goes into playing him with setups, using his vast array of unblockables, throws, tricky strings. He's not easy, so he should be strong. But yeah, right now he's very, very strong indeed, especially with other top tiers coming down, and King just, you know, continues his path upwards. So I think you'll see quite a bit more of King. I'm very happy for little MAJIN. I hope he does well. And yeah, thank you all for listening to me. Take care.